Alright, there it's recording. So, this is our camp from the first night. The road was awesome, not hard at all, and we're getting ready to go attack the snow, which I think you might be able to see up in the background. Alright, and so in the background you can see the Grand Canyon. It's a little narrower up here. We are just down from the trailhead. Trailhead doesn't have any trees or anything next to it, so we opted to come over here, and then if we turn around a little bit, you can see up in the background got some snowy hills we're going to be climbing, and maybe we'll get some video up there. Alrighty, so we are at the trailhead. Here's the pack all decked out. Got snowshoes on. We're heading up there. Gonna go between those two buttes, and there'll probably be lots of snow and much swearing, and yes. But it's a beautiful day, and it should be epic. We'll show you a shot in the other direction too. Well, here we are. We are about 400 feet below the saddle. We are getting ready to put our snowshoes on, at least I am, because I'm starting to post hole a little bit. Not a whole lot, but anyway, here's the background, and there's a lot of snow. Here we go. All right, so evening. We're out on Marion Point. As you can see, there's kind of just goes off into space on that side, and behind this tree, it goes off into space again. It's kind of out here on a narrow little shelf of rock, but it's where we are. So the snowshoeing took up a lot of time and energy. Up in the saddle, there's about 5 to 6 feet of snow, so it was quite a bit. And we are good and tired. It was a very very active day. So anyway, that's it for this evening. We were taking more video along the trail, but we didn't want to linger because there was icicles falling and rocks falling, and not like constantly, but we didn't want to tempt fate, so we kept moving. So anyway, that's it. Well, so I just took a 360 picture of the point here today. You can tell. This is where we are. See we've got Mount Hayden up there. There is Point Imperial with probably 7 or 8 feet of snow on it. It's just a beautiful day in the canyon. A little windy, but we're going to be down there in 4 or 5 hours. But anyway, just thought we'd check in this morning before we got hiking. We're about to go filter some water, which is everywhere. It's very uncommon conditions on the Nankoweap. But anyway, that's that. We'll check in later. Alright, so we just had lunch. We're about halfway down the red wall. That's looking behind us where we came from. This is where we're going. Down here, up on the top of the point, we ran into probably 50, 60 mile an hour winds. They were crazy. And a lot of sightseeing helicopters are like coming over our way today, so it's kind of funny. I guess we're part of the scenery. So, yeah. So just progressing down the trail. So It's raining, but we're here at Nankoweap Creek. Had some lightning just before dawn. That was kind of interesting. It was only a mile away. Well, it was about a mile away because I got 6 Mississippi before we heard the thunderclap. That was interesting, though. I don't think I've seen lightning in the canyon before. I mean, I wasn't outside, so I didn't actually see it, but I saw the flash. Anyway, this is my tent. Today we're going to maybe hike down to the river and see the granaries. Hopefully the rain will let up here in a minute. It's not supposed to last very long this morning, so anyway. Alright, so this is Nankoweap Creek. We just had breakfast. The sun finally got here. It's about 8:30, going on 9. Here's the tent where I was talking a few hours ago before the rain stopped. There's, as you can see, blue skies. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. All right, da-na-na-na. Had to finish it. There we go. And we got the cliffs. And yeah, it's cold when the wind blows and the clouds go over the sun, but when that's not happening, it's actually quite pleasant. So anyway, till later. Alright, well here it is. These are the granaries. We have arrived. The pilgrimage from the rim to the granaries. And look out into the canyon. As you can see, there are many river parties here. Well, you can only see one, but there was 3. There's 2 left. That'd be a great Agatha Christie book. Like 3 river parties, and everybody like slowly eliminating the other party as they go down the river, just so they can be, have solitude by the end. All right. Well, that's it. Well, here we are, and of course, this is the view that most people show the granaries when they take a picture of the view down the Colorado there. Just gorgeous scenery. It's a beautiful day. A little chilly, but that's all right. And yeah. Anyway, as you can see. Alrighty, camp is a mess. We wanted to be out of camp before now because we got a long hike up there. But we have to dry off a little bit because it rained last night. There's ice on everything, and we just don't want to carry that. So anyway, sun is slowly making its way down into Nankoweap Creek. I figure we'll let things dry for about 10-15 minutes in the sun and then put it all away and hit the trail as quick as we can. So, yeah, anyway, as you can see, it is quite lovely up there on the mountain. We've got some clouds coming over the top. Fresh snow up there. We'll see how that plays out. That's where we're heading up today. Looks like a lot of it's already melted off this morning, so hopefully we get conditions that are about the same as what we had the other day or better if possible. So anyway, that's the hill we're going to be climbing this morning. Well, actually we're going to climb that hill and then walk along the Supai over back in there and to tonight's camp, probably just before dark. It'd be nice if we got there well before dark, but we'll see. So yeah, take things as they come. Anyway, adios. Okay, so video this morning. We are on Marion Point. And here's the view outside my tent door. Watch that first step. It's a doozy. There's the rim. See if you look closely, you can see the cornices up there. Some of them are huge. It's easier to see in the afternoon, though, when the shadows are going over the... Yeah, that would be cool. That's Mount Hayden right there. If it was in southern Arizona, it would be called Hayden's Needle. All right, sorry. All right, well, we're at the top of the Zupai, bottom of the Coconino, the saddle, having the ceremonial orange, and toasting Spencer with our orange. Yeah, so there's less snow up here than there was when we took our snowshoes off a couple of days ago. And so we'll probably go up to the actual saddle to put the snowshoes on. But this is what it looks like where we're having our... So we stashed our snowshoes in that crack under that big rock over there. They just been sitting there for 3 days.
And then they rose again.
Yep, and we saw 5 people come down the trail the other day, so obviously they didn't see them. But they said that they didn't bother to hide theirs, so I guess we'll be stumbling on theirs soon. But anyway, yeah, we're at the high point of the hike, so it's downhill from here with a small whoop-de-doo of about 400 feet climbing before we get to the car, but that's it. It's a victory lap from here pretty much. So anyway, I'm going to finish my orange. Alrighty, well, here we are. We are just put our snowshoes on. Sharon's touching hers up. You can see the painted desert behind me. It's gorgeous, gorgeous country out there. See, there's quite a bit of snow up here in the saddle. Not as much as there was 2 days ago, but still a healthy bit. And it's a lot wetter than it was. So this should be a fun trip down to where the trail comes back out of the snow again. Oh, anyway, there we are. Well, let me pull this back. Okay. Snowshoeing. I hope this turns out. Huh? This is snowshoeing. Snow is really wet. It's probably gonna be a lot of work going down. At least we're going downhill though. So anyway, that's the taste of it. Probably turn this back on back at the car. Alrighty, so here we are at the trailhead. Just come over here and prove it, so nobody says I'm lying. Alright, so we are officially out. And in the background, you can see those snowy hills. There's a lot of snow in them there hills, but the snow conditions were much worse today than they were when we went up, but that's okay because we were coming down. It sucked walking across the flat area at the top, but coming down the steep slopes was nice because it was almost like you were sliding and skiing at times. But anyway, we are done. That is it for the Nankoweap trip. Well, I mean, we're going to camp out and then drive back tomorrow, but that's nothing worth filming. So, adieu.